The search for the great eagle Meneldor has brought you to a large spider cave in the Wailing Hills, a dwelling most perilous for denizens of the skies. Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf the Burglar, and today we are in the Venom Bite Cave, where we apparently have a spider up ahead, and are probably going to find quite there's something moving up ahead. It looks big. It seems to have feathers on it. Rather big feathers, I must say. So it's a possibility that could be our friend Meneldor. We will have to find that out. There you go. And well, that looks like it's a wing to me. And I'll be very much surprised if that isn't Meneldor. Can I speak with him? No, he's a bit far away. I guess I have to find another way down first. That means killing a spider or 20 along the way, I guess. Good. And I hope this works. There you go. That is 2 down and probably many more to go. This looks like it's a tunnel. I just hope that it goes down and that I'm able to use it to get the Meneldor. But of course, this is going to be at least one way to work on a spider deed, right? How am I doing on my spiders? Good question. How am I doing on my spiders? It's the enmity of the spiders 3. I think I still need to do that. Not that I consider that to be anywhere near as important as... Actually, it's racial. It's the enmity of the spiders 328. So I need 122 more of those things. Whee! I'll probably be in Gondor by that time. It's not like it's an important deed, such as Enmity of the Spiders 2, where you get the port to the Shire. Because the reward for Enmity of the Spiders 3, well, I always forget to use it, so it's not like it's going to be the anything grand in there. Let's see in there. Alright, well, there is Meneldor. Hello, anything I can do to help? He's a bit high up there.
Be careful, friend. We are not alone here.
Hurry! She moves ever closer to me. Well then, let's... Oh yeah, that's a big spider. Well, we can deal with that, right? Aha! Gotcha! Personally, I thought I wouldn't be able to go into stealth, much less have time to set that up. But sometimes it's nice to have a good surprise, right? No webbies, no webbies. There you go. I hope that helps. Are you... anything I can do?
With the swiftness of the northern winds.
With the swiftness of the I will break free from this cursed webbing. Just a moment. Alright. Oh. I guess was afraid to tug too hard, or else the spider would have been more swift in getting here. Alright. Are you okay now?
I cannot thank you enough for freeing me.
I am most fortunate that Landreval sent such a hardy liberator. You fared well against the dreadful spider. Let's get out of here, right?
Let us leave this dreadful place at once.
Enough of my strength remains to bear us both safely to Landreval. You may climb on my back, but hold on tightly, right? Eagle flight! There you go. Now I suppose that Longcharn now knows what happened to Meneldor. Hello.
I am relieved to see you again, and still whole and hale.
You have done us a great service, and we shall not soon forget the aid you have lent us, Petronella. Though we get undoing stuff instead. Actually, let's see. Undoing exemplars bauble. Well, that would be really nice to get. There you go. That was a nice quest in there. And that completes Quests in the Wailing Hills. Yay! Well then, Bingo. It sounds like we are done for the moment. And, oh, quest ring.
A message was left for you while you were away.
The message brought by one of the men of Stangard. I take it that there was some urgent matter which is worthy of your attention. Alright, let's see. Oh, here it is. Written message. Well then, I guess I'll just read it. Oh, you had something to say, Bingo?
We had a lovely conversation, but I have learned something troubling.
Oh, what's wrong? Yes, these eagles are quite delightful fellows, if you ask this hobbit, and their patience with my questions was really quite extraordinary. Is that Bingo is, of course, speaking the plural because there are now two eagles here. But, of course, when Bingo was in his long conversation with Londreval, of course, Meneldor wasn't here. So the quest text doesn't quite notice that. That the second one only just arrived. It just knows, oh, there are two eagles here. So he must have been in conversation with both of them. Yes, I asked them some details concerning what it must be like to fly, and they were very good-natured in their response. In fact, Londreval launched directly into the air and flew a brief circuit over the hills to demonstrate his form to me, and it was really something. But when he returned to Earth, he told me that he saw something troubling. A cluster of brightly colored tents and canopies clustered in the Brownlands. Enemies are massing along the river, and they will surely attack the men of Stangard. We have to warn them. So we need to deliver a warning to the men of Stangard. And of course we've got, I guess I do have to read the written message. Oh, I got two written messages now. Boy. Let's see what this message has to say. News has come to us from Stangard, and your presence is urgently requested. Make haste to the northern gate of the city and speak with Sabert, the gate guard, when you arrive. Sabert has information for you. Wise would it be to refrain from openly discussing your contributions to us. Your help has been appreciated, but there are men in power who would curse you for your intervention. Penda. Well then, sounds like to me we have to get going right away. Before we return to the stronghold, I think we should place our little tribute here. Oh, the big bowl or the little bowl? Oh, on the Lacen General. Woo! Memories to Oda and those who have fought there. Should I tell them what happened to Oda? Well, I'm not too sure they'll care, right? Well then, let's see. We do have to deliver those goat pelts, and once we do that, we'll be ready to head back to Stangard. Here's the goat hides you requested.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Flawless are the hides which you have brought with you. These will make good armor and tools once they have been tanned. My thanks. You're welcome. And now we could head back to the gate. Time for another schizophrenic conversation. I'm going to see if I could word this in a way that makes a lot more sense.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Ah, good! You're back. You got my message. What? What? Things down in the Brownlands? Look, I don't have time for that. We've got more urgent matters. You did get the note, did you? Alright, fine. Yes, I also got the note.
What brings you to these lands?
Ah, good, yes, because we have greater need of you than ever in this. Look, something terrible has occurred. Things have grown even worse here, and I can hardly believe that it is possible. What? So, you're not worried about the Easterlings in the Brownlands. You are worried about this other matter. Boy, it must really be a nasty thing. Well, bingo, it looks like we're going to have to handle another matter first.
He doesn't believe us. We will have to do something about it ourselves.
Yes, we are going to have to do this, but I think there is another matter I must deal with before we handle that.
The men of Starngard will not listen to our warning.
Look, they might have good reason for this. Let me go and see what the other matter is. Then we'll get to the other warning first, because taking care of the Easterlings isn't going to do much good if they kill them all with the... They all kill themselves within first. Alright, what's the problem here?
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
It's terrible, just terrible. Stanric has died. He was healthy as he could be and on a mission to improve things, and for a time things were getting better. The men who had supported Sithric slowly began to change their favor, until suddenly, in the dead of night last night, Stanric, he's gone. Gada has committed treason and abandoned his post here, and Sithric vows to arrest him and those who went with him on sight. They have set up an outpost at the abandoned farm. Gada wishes very much to speak with you. All right. What's going on now? Hello there, Gada. I've heard that you were wishing to speak with me.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Petronella, you received my message then. That's the only good that has come out of this mess. You are truly welcome here, my friend. Stanric is dead, and I cannot believe it was an accident. He was as healthy a man as ever walked, and Sithric will not give particulars on how he died. I suspect treachery, so I escaped while I could. Tatooine and one other came along with me. I presume that one other is the one I keep on seeing walk around here. Yeah, that must be the one other with that really useful name of townsperson. Alright, what do we need to do?
Our success depends upon our strength.
I hope
Will
to
you aid
hold
us?
I hope to hold this farm long against the ills that befell Stangard when Sithric arrived. This place can be a haven to all those who come here, and I will defend it with my own life. I wish to see us well supplied for the coming months, and I have been gathering ore and wood whenever I get a chance. Would you be willing to add some to our stores? Alright, so I need some ore and some wood. Alright, I suppose... Oh! Tatooine! Maybe you should get rid of the flowers first? Or are you trying to get them root? Oh, you're trying to get the flowers root and all. Yes, I guess that does make some sense.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Do you see, Petronella? I have freed myself from Stangard, and now your efforts will not have been in vain. I am a farmer in my heart, and this is where I belong. I do not know if I will ever return to Stangard, but men in Errolsmead who want there for food need only ask. It has been far too long since crops were grown in these dark lands. Would you care to tend the farm for a while? I find it a tranquil work. I need to harvest the crops from the seeds I plant. How can they be ready to harvest all? Wow, you have fast-growing stuff here. Collect eggs and pull weeds. apparently you also have some chickens here. Alright, here's a pull wheat. Only pull 5 weeds. Do you know how many weeds there are in this place? There are more weeds than crops. Look at this. Look at all this stuff here. Unless it's at the flower farm, but you said this was for edibles, I presume. Alright, look. This is a farm. Not a breeding ground for worms! There you go. Now, why am I collecting the weeds that are outside the field rather than the ones... Alright, you're afraid they'll pollinate into the field, but shouldn't we give priority to the weeds that are already inside? Just to say... okay, fine. I'll do what you ask. At least these weeds are inside the fields. I would hate to ask, but where are the chickens? Now, I strongly doubt that the hens would go running off with all these eggs here. Oops. Now, let's see, we need some eggs, pull some wheat. Oh, of course we'll need some more wood eventually. All sorts of things. Ah, a hen! Whew! I thought there had to be one there here somewhere. Who's laying all the eggs? Now, let's see. Any more of these things around the place? Well, there are more worms. That's going to be the main thing we have to worry about, is defending ourselves against the worms. Why doesn't Rohirrim townsperson take off a few of the worms that are around here? But I suppose I should turn these things in. Alright, here you go. Finish the weeding.
Our mission is dire.
I cannot thank you enough for inspiring me to do this, Petronella. No matter what the consequences for my leaving Stangard, I believe it was right. What you did for us was right. Okay, good. Now, I need some wood and some ore. And I think I found some wood right here. What kind of tree? It looked vaguely fir-like, but who am I to tell? I'm just a simple expert treasure hunter. Or scout, more likely, I guess is probably a better term for what I am. Not a very good scout, apparently, because that dog managed to see me, but a scout. Crude ore. Would it be nice if I were able to collect this slightly less crude ore, this Kalinard Skarn? Oh well, you can't have everything. There you go, some wood and some ore. And while I was out there, I noticed that there were a lot of worms in the area. I had to take care of a few of those too.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Hail, friend! Ah, this is a very good supply. Good. I appreciate the great efforts on our behalf, as always. Okay. So what's next?
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
I suppose you saw that tower? Yes. That tower near here has long been under the control of men I do not consider trustworthy. I have seen many carts of goods enter full and leave empty. Things I believe intended for Stangard. A few weeks ago, a long-standing friend of mine had enlisted to join them. Would you be so good as to find out what he knows? I fear to approach the tower, for I am wanted for treason at Stangard. My friend's name is Swithwolf. Swithwolf. Okay, Swithwolf. Okay, let's try that. Swithwolf. I think that'll work for now. And what's in the tower and what will Swithwolf have to say? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays. The Burglar